Well, let's see how hard it is to write a program in C or C++. And I'm going to be using one video for both of these languages because they're, especially on this basic level, they're so similar they actually use the same compilers in many cases. So we're going to write one program that's compatible with both languages, and we're going to use a common compiler that would work between both languages, and we are going to write, compile, and run this program. And that extra step in there, that compiling, is the reason why you're not going to see a lot of my examples on this channel done in C, C++, or Java, because most people don't like to sit around and wait for the compiler to finish. That's why I like scripted programs that give my examples out. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my home directory. I like to do that for these examples because that gives me, that's where my command line is going to automatically open up to, and then it just takes out the step of trying to go into wherever I'm at. So I'm going to create a C file. If this was a C++, it would have been .cpp. And I'm going to open it up with a basic text editor. And we will include and give us some statements in here. It is expecting that function to be there. That's where the compiler will be looking to start adding things to whatever it's doing. It's going to point your initial program at calling main. Then you have your statements, and then it's got to return. In this case, we're returning it without an error code because the 0 is no error code. Any other number would be an error code. So this is just basic program here. We've got our input output streams, standard I/O, standard input output header. That allows me to do my print function, basic entry point, and exit. So that's our basic C program. We saved that. File, save, and I can come on out here and open up a terminal right where I'm at, or I can open up the terminal over here in System. I generally like to use anything that says the terminal. Any of these terminal ones should work. I love XFCE terminal. It's the one I've configured. So I'm now going to compile it using GCC. There's also G++. There's a number of different compilers out there. Pick your poison. And that should have given me an output, a out. That's the compiler output for this. That's the most common one. If you don't add, you can type GCC option or on GPP as well, or G++. Either one, and you can type help and get the whole list of options. You can change the outputs. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. Enforce certain language usage. Make it be C, make it be C++, make it to where you don't have the plus portion, whatever you choose. Then to run this, I'm going to run it in this directory. That's what that's meaning. In this directory, because it's not in the executable path. On Linux, it does not automatically look right where you are for an executable. And I'm going to include this. So I'm executing this in this directory, and we can see it ran.
Thank you for watching.